The question is, what is the experience of truth? Truth is not an experience. Truth is the experiencer. One who is experiencing is the truth, not what is experienced. So there is no experience of truth. Truth is the experiencer. Truth cannot be seen because seer is the truth. The very seer is the truth. How can seer see itself? Truth cannot be heard because the very listener is the truth. How can listener listen to itself? Like how can camera capture its lenses? How can eyes see themselves? It is not the experience, but the experiencer. And when the seer becomes aware of its own existence, then the seer is becoming aware of truth itself because seer is the truth. When the listener becomes aware of itself, then it becomes aware of the truth because the listener is the truth. When the experiencer becomes aware of its own existence as experiencer, then it is becoming aware of truth itself because experiencer is truth. Become aware of one who is listening right now. Ears are not listening. Through ears, you are listening. Who is this you? Who is this listener? Just stick there. Become aware of that listener in you. Right now, you are seeing who is this seer behind these two eyes. Eyes are not seeing. Otherwise, dead could also see. You think people who die, they have sick eyes, they have problems in their eyes, that's why they are not able to see. All their life, their eyes were healthy, they were able to see, but now eyes have become ill. No, a dead person also has healthy eyes. That's why they even donate, because eyes are healthy. But why then they cannot see? It is because eyes are there, but the seer has gone. Become aware of this seer in you, who is seeing through these two eyes. Who is this behind these two eyes? Who is in between these two ears? Who is the listener? This seer, this listener is the truth. Not what it is saying, not what it is listening, not what it is thinking, not what it is experiencing, but it in itself. It itself is the truth. When seer becomes aware of its own existence, then there is a great emptiness, a great void, nothingness, mystery that surrounds the seer. Remain aware of the seer in you. Just awareness. And you can see a great emptiness around your head. A soundless sound has enveloped you. A cosmic mystery has taken you in its lap. You can call it an experience, but it is just awareness. We cannot articulate this in language. We have to use the word experience to articulate it. So I'm using it. This experience of awareness of your own existence is the experience of truth. When the seer is aware of its own existence, then that is the experience of truth. When the experience happens, then who is experiencing it? Stick to that. Look at the experiencer. You cannot look at the experiencer because who is looking at the experiencer? It is experiencer itself. So it is very difficult to talk about it using language. Still, I'm using the language. Don't get caught in it, in the terms. Try to understand. When the experiencer is aware of its own existence, then what happens then is the experience of truth. You may ask a question, but truth cannot be experienced. Then how are we experiencing the truth? No, you are not experiencing the truth. You are simply aware. But to articulate it, I have to use the word experience. But it is not experience of truth. It is awareness of the experiencer. This awareness is truth. And when this awareness happens, then there is mystery around you, beside you, above you, below you, inside you, outside you. You get enveloped by mystery, by emptiness. So when the experiencer becomes aware of its own existence, then that whole thing can be combinedly called as the experience of mystery. And so we can say the experience of mystery is the experience of truth. When the seer is aware of its own existence, completely aware, then this whole thing that happens when the seer is aware is mysterious. It is not a thought, a feeling. It is beyond thoughts and feelings. It cannot be said anything. But to talk about it, we have to use a word. So I am using the word mystery. Every time you go through this experience, which I'm calling as mystery, then know that you are experiencing the experiencer itself. You are aware of the experiencer itself, which means you are aware of truth. which means you are one with the truth. What you have asked is, what is the experience of truth? Mystery is the experience of truth. And this mystery is not an experience, it is pure awareness. Because experience is of something outside of you through your five senses and your intellect. But who is it who is using the five senses and the intellect? Who is this? The seer is not the tree. Seer is seeing the tree. It is not the tree itself. The listener is listening to a song, but listener is not the song. Who is this listener in you? Who is this seer in you? Who is this experiencer in you? When you are self-aware, then what happens is mysterious. So every time you feel this experience of mystery, then know that you are experiencing nothing but truth itself. And experiencing truth is not about experiencing a concept by a philosopher or from a scripture or something beyond this solar system, somewhere outer in the space. No. You are experiencing your own existence. This experience of the experiencer in you is the experience of mystery. And this experience of mystery is the experience of truth. This experience of the seer in you is the experience of mystery. And this experience of mystery is the experience of truth. Seer is the truth. Experiencer is the truth. Listener in you is the truth. And when the seer, listener, experiencer becomes aware of its own existence, then this awareness gives you the feeling or experience of mystery, and that is truth. That is why mystery is the experience of truth. Knowledge is not the experience of truth. It is mystery. That which is unknowable, not unknown, but unknowable. The experience of unknowable is nothing but the experience of mystery. And that is the experience of truth itself. Experience of self is the truth of itself. Experience of self is the experience of truth itself. Self is the truth. Truth is the self. The cosmic self, not individual self.